That's a good result. See you later. Morning, Alex.
Morning.
All right, so we're all up early today. Me, Alex, Zach, and Kelsey's up front doing paperwork. The final stuff for Barrett-Jackson, which is their inaugural auction, first time in Houston.
Yeah, close to us now.
Go to the NRG Center, which I've never been there. So Alex can drive one of the rigs. He's got the enclosed with the superstock and one of the Jeeps.
Yep.
We haven't talked about the Jeeps yet, so that'll be a surprise. And then Zach and I are driving the other truck and trailer, 2 Jeeps on the back, which you guys will see, but we'll talk about those later. So it's only 269 miles. We've already been up for quite a while, about to take off. But I'd much rather drive our own stuff than have it delivered by somebody else, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right, so let's roll.
Let's roll.
We're here in Houston, Texas. Actually, I think about south of Houston at NRG, massive stadium, and we're about to unload the Jeeps and the Superstock. We go to check in and turn our titles in and our paperwork and kind of see what's going on, get the lay of the land. Auction starts tomorrow. Look at the stance on the Superstock, how wide it is. It just barely fits in the trailer.
Auction or display?
Auction.
Auction. Okay, how much gas you got in?
Not very much, about a third of a tank.
Yeah. Oh, hey, it's Dennis. How you doing?
Good, sir.
Hey,
how are you?
Yeah, we'll take you on. We got to get this one. He's going to do a VIN check out here. So
okay.
If you just pull her right here, and we'll do all the VIN check. A driver can take over.
I need to go to the auction office too.
Yeah, I don't know where that's at.
It's over in the front lobby upstairs.
Front lobby upstairs. That's the other side of the hall, right?
Is it walking distance or?
Yeah, you can walk it.
You can hook across. Hook across the.
Okay, so where do you want this parked?
Just park it right. Pull it up a little bit. We'll get it in there right away.
Okay, thank you.
Right here.
Good live, you know.
Zach, this is Jason Aker.
Hey, how are you, sir? Pleasure to meet you. Sorry to interrupt you.
Auction office. Oh, you're not interrupting anything.
Auction office, consigner?
Well, yes, sir.
Yeah.
However, King costumes, there were 3 attachments. There are actually 5 attachments.
Always eating something. Sorry to interrupt, sir.
That's all good.
How are you?
Buddy, I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, good, good.
I spoke to you on the phone, Bo.
Hi, Bo. Dennis Collins.
Yeah, done.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Let me know when you're ready. I got my stuff.
Let me find somebody for you.
Anybody be fine.
3 hours later.
Oh, look at that.
So we're here at the opening night party, or gala, if you will. Emerald City's playing. We've got my beautiful wife, Kimberly, Kelsey Collins, Rashad Patel, and Alex Patel.
And we are here in Houston for the inaugural, so first auction that Barrett-Jackson's ever had in Houston.
Correct.
We brought a 2021 Superstock, pitch black, only has 8 miles on it, still hasn't even been dealer prepped.
Right.
And then we brought a Black Mountain Showcase Jeep, a 2021 Showcase Jeep.
2021 JL, a 2-door, which is kind of unusual.
Unusual. And then the 2004 Tennessee conversion stretched TJ. Fits 7 people, so a couple odd things, but it'll be a good auction.
It's neat. Usually there's a pin-up demand for an auction in a town that's never been there before, and Barrett-Jackson is a lifestyle event, so let's go see what happens at this lifestyle.
Let's see.
This could perhaps be the most important portion of the entire evening, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we proudly request that any veterans in attendance please turn on the light on your phone to be recognized, leave it turned on, and shine it up here to the stage. And I want to ask, how many people here are proud to be an American here tonight? Come on! Well, ladies and gentlemen, before the singing of our national anthem, I humbly ask, will you please join me in a moment of silence to honor the 13 fallen members of our military.
We cannot do what we do. We cannot have these moments unless we have men and women in uniform, our first responders, particularly our veterans that have been there for us anytime we ask them. Without their sacrifice, without what they do for us every single day, we couldn't have an event like this. We've never embraced our freedoms more than we do at an event like this, because think about what this is. Incredible people, like-minded, coming together, celebrating probably one of the most Americana components of the world. The cars, the trucks, the motorcycles, the heritage, capitalism at its best. In Texas, under that flag, God bless America, God bless those first responders, God bless our military men in uniform, God bless our veterans, and God bless each and every one of you. Let's rock the house, let's have a good time, let's celebrate life for all of the veterans and all of those that didn't make it back home, because their families live with that every single day. We can have this conversation, we can have that moment, we leave here, we go on to our lives. Those people and those veterans that sacrifice for us, they don't leave it. It's with them forever. It should be with us forever. Appreciate what we have, embrace it, fight for it more than ever in today's world. We've got to fight for what we have, because there's a lot of people trying to take it from us. Don't let it happen. We're in Texas. God bless you. Rock and roll. We're going to have a good time. Thank you.
And that was the end of day one, Emerald City Band, which is a band that we know from Dallas really well.
We do, and it was a blast. It was the inaugural gala for the Houston auction for Barrett-Jackson. We had fun. We got to see everybody, which was really cool before the stress sets in of the auction. And now we are going to
take Alan Taylor to dinner for his 80th birthday.
Not really.
Let's
we
go.
love Alan. Bye-bye.
A good friend of ours will restore a muscle car. Let's see what it brings.
Oh, 15,700. J-Ryan.
So what I like about this is it's a no option based car. If you're going to resto mine something, in my opinion, you don't start with an A code, a K code, or even a C code. You start with a T code.
Great car.
Plus they never twist because it has no power.
Right.
Zero, none. What's odd is it's got power steering. Most of the 6-cylinders don't. Did not. So that's kind of weird.
The towers and stuff, it looks like.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to see on a couple spots.
Big fan, man.
Thank you for watching.
Big fan, man.
Cool, thanks
I
for
saw
watching.
you earlier, man. You mind if I did a picture?
Yeah, no worries.
Big fan, man. I saw you. I was like, hold on, I'll be back.
I don't know if you're a big fan, but you're a tall fan.
I'm a tall fan. Yeah, man. I was like, where are you? Where's the picture with somebody? Keep watching. Thank you, man.
Yep.
Take care, Dennis.
It's up to you, Dave. If you need the help, I will help you. If not, what's your poison?
Not that I necessarily need them, but
I'll help
there's a
you.
lot of neat cars. You remember me?
Yeah, of course. How are you? How's everything?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
We're going to Dallas next week.
Okay.
We're gonna be at the racetrack. How far is your place from it?
Hour and 15 minutes, close enough.
Okay, I need to run down. Just bought a Jeep for the wife, and I need to come down and
Well, you know I'll help
look
you,
at
sir.
some stuff. So
Come on
I know
up.
you would.
We'll see you then.
Hey, it's good to see you, buddy.
Yep.
You take care.
So no matter what you're into in the car world, everybody has a Jeep. Like even Dave's got 3 of them. We sent some parts for your daughter's birthday for her JL recently.
That's right.
And everybody needs a Trans Am too. They're just a little bit harder to find. But I know where a whole barn full of them are. Well, that's not very heavy.
Dave!
Look, he asked me to come out here and carry his storyboards. Really?
Hey, look, check this out. I had to leave it on there for the trip. I had to put new tires on it before it came down. Right.
I have to
before
say it was actually pretty cool. He drove a red eye all the way from Lincoln, Nebraska to Houston.
I averaged
Pretty
probably
cool.
90 miles an hour.
Put another 70 on top of that and set a world's record. So we just walked out to the parking lot to pick up Dave Hall's storyboards. He said he needed some help. Really? But anyways, I get the humor. Tell us about your 79.
This 79 actually has got 29,000 original miles. It's a 4-speed car. The 10th anniversaries are actually a loaded car with about every option you can get. You know, T-tops, power windows, locks, AC. And this one's got the 4-speed. It's got 29,000 original miles. Came from basically a couple out of Ohio that owned it until her husband passed away, and then she had to put it up for sale because she didn't have any use for the car.
But what's really significant about this car, correct me if I'm wrong, he is the expert. The automatics were 403 Oldsmobile motors, right?
Yes, that's
The
true.
4-speed was the 400 Pontiac motor,
And
right?
this is the W72, so it's the higher horsepower motor.
Boom.
So this is the car to have. It's the car to collect.
And they drive fantastic.
And it's just a super fun car. Power antenna.
And the silver anniversary cars, as you guys know, sorry I stepped over you. Look at the interior. Silver.
Yeah, leather seats that are 1 year only. And this has got that carpet alone. You can't buy that carpet anymore. That actually is a super plush, gray silver.
I love
carpet.
driving these cars. 404-speed W72 car, what a great car.
It's one of my favorites.
And then your next car,
next
I
one.
have never owned one that color.
This was owned by an elderly gentleman. I think he was probably in his early 80s. He bought this car new out of Fremont, Nebraska, and I basically got a phone call from a friend of mine that said he was looking for somebody to help him get it running. And then they're like, well, what are you going to do with it once you get it running? And he said, probably nothing. So basically we ended up with it, brought it in the shop, got it all tuned up, got the AC working, put a new radiator in it because it's been sitting for a long time. This car's only got 37,000 original miles also. It's got the deluxe cloth interior. And it's a 1 year only interior, so you can't get that material.
Is this a 1 year only paint color?
It's a 1 year only paint color. Yes, I can't remember what it's called.
I have never owned one this color. Code 77 dark maroon metallic. So 1 year only color, 1 year only interior, unmodified Trans Am. That is so hard to find 2 unmodified Trans Ams.
Right. Well, this was actually, I think, a California edition. Look, it's got the smog pump on it too.
Wow. Robbing that horsepower. Those are 2 good ones, Dave. I like them.
Really nice car.
They should do well. When are these selling, Friday or Saturday?
These are both selling on Friday.
Very cool. 2 low mileage, original, unrestored, unmodified Trans Ams.
Which are super hard to find. Yeah.
Now you know what we got to find is my yellow Jeep, and beep beep is right there. I honestly didn't know where they put it right with your stuff.
So tell me about this one.
So there was a company called
Super Jeep?
Yeah, well, it's Super Jeep. That was that old decal.
Wow.
It's a Super Jeep, toughest 4-letter word on wheels. It's one of the coolest decals ever.
That is sweet.
So what this is a factory TJ that was cut in half, stretched into a 4-door. So this is way before the JK 4-door.
Yeah.
And you say, well, and these were very expensive back in the day, because you know what it cost to cut and stretch one back then.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
So this company, Tennessee Valley Conversions, did these. This only has 15,000 original miles. But the cool thing is now is people are like, well, I could just buy a 4-door JK or JL, but here's the kicker. This is a 7-passenger.
Oh wow. Captain's chairs?
You got captain's chairs in the middle, and you got a bench in the back.
Wow.
So if you're running people to the airport, farm, ranch, whatever,
Yeah.
these are crazy rare. They didn't build very many because they were really expensive back in 2004. 2004, they were mid-40s.
Huh.
You know, to do a conversion like this now, which we've done, to cut 1 1/2, make
Is it a little bit longer than the 4-doors today?
I don't know. I think it's about the same.
Is it? I was wondering.
15,000 original miles. Solar yellow.
Wow.
Super unusual. I have not seen one of these actually sell across the block at an auction before.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
This is probably about the third one I've had. Now let's go see what's selling.
All right, to the front.
Mike number 3, please. Mike number 3. Here's on number 108, 1978 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. Powered by the original matching numbers drivetrain, a 6.6 liter, 400 cubic inch V8 engine. It's backed by a Borg Warner Super T10 4-speed manual transmission. Here's line number 108, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Shane Ratliff.
So, day 2 is over. Day 1 of the actual sale was really cool. At the tail end of this, we got to see Scotty Brand from Moto Exotica. Hung out with Dave Hall all day, the Trans Am specialist in the world, and talked to Mr. Jerry McNeish on the stage, the #1 Camaro specialist in the world, bar none. See you tomorrow. Now it's day 3 at Barrett-Jackson auction. We're here to sell. We're here selling 2 Jeeps today. Tomorrow we're selling the Superstock. We're at the NRG Center in Houston, Texas. Watch us go. About 1 o'clock now. What time do you think your car's going to cross?
Probably in the next 30 minutes.
So close to 2 o'clock?
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
So as things progress here at Barrett-Jackson Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the crowd gets bigger, the cars get more expensive.
Yeah, definitely. And there's a lot of nice cars coming up here today.
Good.
We've been sprinkling a few good ones in here this morning. There's been some numbers actually in the 30s, 40s. I don't think I've seen anything hit 50 yet, but
well, hopefully you'll be the first guy to break 50 today.
that would be nice.
All right, we'll be back shortly.
You're right. And it probably is due for that. He had a bunch of stuff done to it.
So we talked about how rare this color was yesterday, Dave. I've never seen one. And how rare it is that this is a 1-year-only interior. But here's something that I haven't seen before. I've seen a lot of Trans Am, not as many as you. The dash is brown.
Well, actually, in '77, when they had like a light camel or a tan interior, they actually would bring a two-tone into it. So actually, the brown is actually a part of the brown dash, kick panels, and the console all kind of flow together.
Jeff, how often do you see one with a brown dash?
I don't see any of them with a brown dash.
Yeah,
that's the first one I ever seen.
Crazy, and
a package tray and all of that to match.
Yeah, it's neat, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 1-year-only interior.
I think it ought to come home and want it well.
Let's see how it does.
Some states issue miles exempt titles after 10 years. This consignment represents and the current title reflects actual mileage. Here's on number 362. 50 pounds, 20, 20 how to get you, you're going to be 20. 527. Not going to go 27 pounds. 30. 30. So, $31,000, Jody.
Well, you sold your first one of the day.
Yeah.
All right. It's easier from here.
That's right. Yeah.
Welcome to this coffee walk while I'm uploading this week's last coffee walk. Let's go.
So we're up at the Barrett-Jackson Skybox, actually Craig Jackson's box, which is crazy nice because they've got a buffet, coffee, Wi-Fi for Kelsey, place for Kim to sit, and a great view. If you look over to the left, that's the staging lane. There's 3 staging lanes. Right now they're on lot 389. Our first one's 399. So I'm going to go down there and talk to potential bidders. Let's go. So these are the staging lanes. It's 3 wide for the vehicles that are coming up during the auction. It's a place for people to come and talk to the owner. Potential buyers can ask questions about what's going on in the vehicle before it crosses the block. So let's go get in line and see if we have some interested people. Okay, so in this year they started, it was a TJ, they only offered a 2-door. Yeah. So this company bought them brand new, cut them in half and stretched them. And so this is a 7-passenger Jeep now, so you've got a full back seat, 2 captain seats. So as opposed to the new JKs and JLUs are only 5-passenger. Okay. Yeah, but these were done in the around 2003, 2004. There was a company that was set up like a limo company that built them. They were about 45 grand back in 04. This one only has 15,000 miles on it. Fine. The seat flips forward, you push this high, comes out in 1 minute. Real easy. All right, thank you. Yes, sir. Even though I've sold hundreds, if not thousands of cars in a major auction, it's still exciting. Because you don't know what's going to happen. This is no reserve. It's a great Jeep, super low miles. And I have no guarantees on what it's going to bring. Thank you, sir. How are you?
Tired.
Tired? Why? You didn't sleep?
I ran with both of these.
Okay. Well, thanks for doing that. If they don't bring somebody to carry, Alex, just walk next to it. You know, like when you're posting on your Instagram page, and just perfect. Well, good afternoon. Alex Bowling in the house.
This 2004 Jeep Wrangler TJ Sport Edition has undergone a complete Tennessee custom vehicle super Jeep conversion from a 2-door to a 4-door. This conversion includes a 30-inch stretch to improve riding performance, removable soft top and hard doors with floor bucket seats and a bench rear seat. Check out the 2004 Jeep Wrangler custom SUV.
You're going to get down 20 grand, you're going to get 17, 18, 20. At 20 grand, you're going to get down 20, you're going to get 20, you're going to get 5. We're going to get down 5. At 25, we're going to get down 1, 2. She needs to get down 5, get down 10. At 21, 22, we're going to get down 1, 2, 2, 2. We're going to get down 5, get down 10. At 22, we're going to get down 2. We're going to get down 1, 2, 2, 2. We're going to get down 5, get down 10. At 2, 3, we're going to get down 10, 10. We're going to get down 2, get down 3. At 22, 23, we're going to get down 3, 4. We're going to get down 4, 5. We're going to get down 5. At 25, we're going to get down 5, 7. We're going to get down 5, get down 7. At 25, roll it out. We're going to get down 5, get down 6. Get down 5, get down 6. The check real quick. We're going to get down 5, get down 6.
It's undergone a recent new suspension lift and now has 33-inch BF Goodrich tires mounted on those Black Mountain steel rock crawler wheels.
Hit 25, where we at? Need to get down 7. Hit 25, we're going to get down 7, get down 10, get down 27, 30. At 27, 30. We're going to get down Patrick up top. We're going to get down Peter. We're going to get down Muscle Line, please. We're going to get down 25, 27. At 25, we got Pete. We're going to get down 5, get down 6. We're going to get down 730. And now 30 grand. We're going to get down 27, 30. At 27, we're going to get down 30 pounds down. We're going to get down 30 grand. We're going to get down 30 pounds. We're going to get 31. So, $30,000. Peter.
Lot number 400, the 1970 Chevy Paint Pine Blazer. This beautiful Blazer has a 352.
So there's our first one sold for the day. It hammered at $30,000, which means with the buyer's premium they paid $33,000 for it. 15,000 mile TJ custom. That was well bought, so congratulations to the buyer. So here's our next one up, 2021 Black Mountain conversion, 2.5-inch lift, 17-inch by 9 alloy wheels, 37-inch tires, stage 2 front bumper, 3-bar side bars, 12-inch aluminum front flares, 8 inches wide in the back, aluminum rear crawler bumper, all manufactured by Black Mountain. This is our product showcase Jeep. What's cool about this, after this we are sold out for the 2021 years. We have no more regulars. Whoever buys this gets the very, very last 2021 Black Mountain conversion Jeep built by none other than Collins Brothers. Let's see how it does.
2021 Jeep Wrangler Black Mountain conversion, finished with black clear coat, exterior paint, black cloth seats, and factory black Sunrider soft top, powered by 3.6 liter V6 24 valve VVT engine, 6-speed manual transmission, have 411.
Yes, 75,000 under the pie. I give it 75,000 under the 50, 110, 15. There, 15,000 under the 12, 15. There, 15,000 under the 17,000 under 20. I give it 20,000 under the 2. 30,000 under the 30. I give it 30,000 under the 70, 30. I give it 30,000 under the 30,000 under the 30. I give it 30,000 under the 2. Then it's 35, 5 under the there. I give it 35,000 under the 7. Under the 40, under the 40,000 internet. Under the 40,000 under 8, 40. He doesn't under the 2. Under the Xbox on the right side. He doesn't under the 50,000 in there.
That's a good result. See you later.
Lot number 435.
So I bought a Sunbeam Tiger. It's got certification papers. It's around $40,000, which in my opinion is cheap for a Tiger. Standing up at the skybox, you can bid for it anywhere in the room. Pretty cool. So one of the reasons I bought that is Alex has never driven one. He's heard me say how much fun they are to drive. 289, T10 4-speed with a Danny 44 rear end.
And it's super light.
Be careful. Here's the Tiger.
A purple car?
Hopefully it's nice. Thanks, decent. So this is not a factory color on this car, but when I was bidding on the car in the announcements, it said it was certified, had all the certification papers from the Tiger Owners Association, which is important. These cars are so much fun to drive. It doesn't have the right shifter in it. Well, we can correct these things, right, Alex?
We can.
There we go. You want to see the JAL number when we looked at that before?
Right.
You want to see the indentation over here?
So yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it's here.
And the Dana 44 in the rear and the batteries in the trunk, correct?
Right. Well, hopefully it roads and drives well. Well, it'll be fun. Tigers are tough to find. They are rare, really desirable. Like I said, this is car 1138 of 1258. It's got quite a few aftermarket things on it, but that's not uncommon on a Tiger. We shall see. So there's a 67 Camaro pace car convertible, which we have one at the shop. A C1 car, we've been through that extensively on what that is. Alex is going through the car, it's mechanically serviced, it runs and drives well. We're not doing a full restoration on it, we're going more survivor style, but we are having to paint the car. So we're looking at this car, so Alex, just fresh in his mind, take some pictures, Zach gets some B-roll of it, but it'll give us a good idea what ours is going to be worth when it's finished.
Right.
And if this one's cheap, I'll buy it. Day 3 of Barrett-Jackson. We sold 200 Jeeps today. They did really well, the 2004 and the 2021. Our good buddy Dave Hall from Restore Muscle Cars sold 2 Trans Ams today. They did well. Bought a Sunbeam Tiger Project, which is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to take you guys for a heck of a test ride in that. We'll pull up, pick up my wife, Prashant, Dave, some other people. We'll go to dinner. We'll see you tomorrow.
'21 Dodge Challenger SRT Superstock. Just 8 miles, powered by a 6.2-liter V8
Okay, we're at
engine.
day 4 Barrett-Jackson. We haven't shown you just how big this event is. 700,000 square feet. We're going to walk through the Lifestyle Pavilion, which is all the lifestyle events that have to do with Barrett-Jackson Automotive. Let's go. So Gateway Broncos is here. They're at every major event, especially all the Barrett-Jackson events. They're the leader in early Bronco restoration and customization. It's owned by Seth Burnett. Really nice guy. Come check him out. And now we got the lev rack guys. That's what we use in our shop. This is some super cool stuff. Come check it out. Good morning. little while.
It has.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Company still going?
It's going. We're still alive. So.
Oh, your stuff's great. You recommend it all the time.
Yeah.
It's on Coffee Walk every week.
Yep. I love it.
Right, run us through real quick, but talk louder.
Okay.
This is Zach.
Zach, so this one, we brought our 873. You got an 884, I think, and a 1084 hooked together.
I think mine's a little heavier duty than that.
Probably since yours came out, we got a lot of different like accessories, drawers, slat wall. So everything's modular on the inside. So like you can outfit them however you want, depending on what you're storing. Impact racks.
When we put these on the main floor of our shop where all our hardline mechanic guys are, it cleaned up all the mess. I mean, it made it so much better. And then you guys came over and put some in our warehouse, our really small parts pieces like NOS and stuff like that, that huge when you put in, cleaned up all that too. So if you guys are getting overrun in your shop and you're losing floor space, I would highly recommend this. Another thing I like about it is you put heavy stuff on.
Exactly. you can really outfit them however you want. We have a lot of sizes too. Like this is one of our smaller spans, so we go out to 12 foot. So
I really like this stuff and recommend it.
Awesome.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
You too. And of course, the Mopar booth, Mopar No Car. Check it out. All the Hellcat powered stuff. Got the Durango, which a lot of people don't know is available with the Hellcat motor. You can buy a bed if you need one. You know, for those guys that don't have time to shop for a bed, a better place to do it than Barrett-Jackson. Massage chairs. We actually bought massage chairs about 6 or 7 years ago, me, Richard, and James Green. I think James Green is the world's largest collector of massage chairs. Richard bought one of these one year but could never figure out how to put it together. I don't know where it is now. That's a fact. Everybody needs a 9-foot prancing horse for their Ferrari collection. Adams Polish is also here. They're at most of the major shows. We use them in our classic car side of the business and the Jeep side of detail. They got a lot of really cool products. A lot of little gadget stuff that helps you clean the nooks, crannies, and things like that. So this is one of the few guys here actually knows what a superstock is.
Yeah, I've been doing Mopars, man. We love doing it. So I spent a lot of time in the Marine Corps, but when I moved to Houston, I started getting back into the automotive stuff, and dude, we blew up quick, man. Especially when it comes to tuning Mopars and stuff like that. Here in Houston, there's so much money here, and that's what everybody's buying. And
it's the second largest car scene in the U.S.
I'm telling you, man, it's crazy.
Have you had a superstock in your shop yet?
No, not yet. No.
Have you even seen one?
No, not until here.
That's how rare it is.
I have not seen one at all until now.
I've had everything in the platform, and I've only had 2 super stocks. And of course, my daughter drives a Trackhawk. She was driving the Red Eyes. But it'll be interesting to see what happens with it, because I think a lot of people don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But the first initial thought is either Red Eye or Demon, so that's not bad. Have a great day.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
All right, thanks for watching.
All right, man.
So, you see shoe shine, say that twice real fast. Shoe shine stand over here. I'm not really a superstitious guy, but my dad told me one time, if you're going on a business trip and you're trying to close a big business deal, get your shoes shined. It's good luck. So let's see what happens.
You can't close no deal with no dirty heels. You know what I'm saying? Close no deal with no dirty heels.
That deal on Superstock. We're not going to show how much that is. Was that the biggest tip you got yet?
Yes, sir.
Outstanding. You did a great job.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, have a great day.
Thank you.
I'm feeling better now. My stress is gone. I'm ready to close that big deal and see what the Superstock does. I don't want to interrupt you if you're on there.
Jumping on and off. How are you?
Great.
Yeah?
It's been a good show
Where's
so
your
far.
daughter?
She
That's
just
all we
left.
care about is his daughter.
No,
way cooler.
The first question is, where's your daughter? Second question is, where's your wife?
Oh, yes.
So the wife's at the hotel.
Don't need you.
That's all right.
She's a lady.
Great to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, have a good day.
Yes.
So that's April Rose. She's one of the television hosts of Barrett-Jackson. Talks about the cars like Chris Jacobs and Steve Mignati does. Real knowledgeable car girl. It's great to have the car girls in the industry like Kelsey Collins. So the base car is in the staging lane. It's one of the few cars we're looking to bid on. It's not going to be up in about the next 15 or 20 minutes. We'll watch it and see what it does.
140 pace car additions to
introduced in the factory by the factory in 1967.
45, 5, 5, 5, and I'm gonna get 45, 50, and I'm 50, 5, 16 grand, I'm gonna get 5, 70, it's 70 grand, I'm gonna get 70 grand, 70 grand, 70 grand, 70 grand, 70 pounds an hour, it's 70 grand, I'm gonna get 70, so $72,000.
I think that was well bought. We already have one. If I didn't have one, I would have bought it.
Hey Alex, don't be nervous. I'm a little nervous.
So last car of the weekend, our super stock, which I'm honored to own. Alex is driving it. Hopefully we'll set a world's record, which shouldn't be too hard to do since there's never been one sold at public auction. So let's go find out what it brings. What's it gonna do? I don't know. It's gonna be a world's record. That's right.
Superstock, just 8 miles, powered by a 6.2-liter V8 engine, made to an 8-speed automatic transmission, supercharged V8, 807 horsepower.
Right, ready to get down, 50 pounds an hour, and 50 pounds an hour, ready to get down, what do you want to pay? Right, ready to get down, 60 pounds an hour, at 60,000, now 70,000, and 70 pounds an hour, ready to get down, 70 grand,
0 to 60 in 3.25 seconds, 10.5 second quarter mile, 807 horsepower. This car has 8 actual miles.
Now to get down $85,000 and 85, to get down $85,000, pay to get up on here. And 85, 90, 90, 90, and 87. You want $87,000 and 87 to get down 90,000 and $90,000 down to $90,000, 2, 5, 5, 5, and $95 and 95, 5, 5, 95, and $95,000 down to get down 95 to get down $95,000, 100 and 95 and 95 and 100 and 97 and $100,000 and $100,000 and 97 $100,000 down here and $100,000 2 out of to get up 102, 802,000 out of to get down $2 to get down through, and 102 and a half. So for $100,000, Dan.
So we sold the super stock for $100,000, which hammer price is $110,000, which is a new world's record as far as I know, since it's the only one that's ever been sold at public auction. We came, we saw, we conquered. We'll see you guys next week. Don't leave me hanging. Well, now it's day 5. It's a little quiet in here. Things have settled down. I've got to go in and pay for our Sunbeam Tiger that we bought. And then we'll go in the back lot and load it up along with the truck that Dave Hall bought and our Jeep that we've been running around in, and we'll head back to Dallas. So one of the main reasons I bought this Tiger is it's certified by the Sunbeam Tiger Owners Association as a real car. There are a lot of Ligers out there, which are fake Tigers made out of Alpines. Also, this car was color code 39 from the factory, which is Carnival Red, which is almost orange, very rare, very cool color. That's what it needs to go back to. So we're gonna haul this one back for Dave Hall at Restore Muscle Car because Alex has got room in the trailer. So, you wanna drive it? Let it rip. The things we do for friends. All right, Dave, you owe me a cheeseburger for that one. Specialty here is the Bison Burgers. They actually make their hamburgers out of bison. I think that's buffalo.
I think Buffalo are stinking. They have Bison. I'm not sure.
So I got absolutely everything in the world on my hamburger, and you guys got nothing on them. Yep. Double cheeseburger, lettuce, tomato, onion, bacon, and jalapenos. Rashawn said it was the #1 burger in Houston. Guys running it said it's #1. Let's see how good it is. I'm gonna give that an outstanding. It's great. Okay, I'm throwing in the towel. It is really good. I highly recommend coming here. I did finish all the potato salad. I can't finish the burger. It's a big one. Bubba's Texas Burger Shack. So we're at Bucky's getting diesel. We got our big rig in where the cars are, but no problem. Madisonville, Texas. After this, we're heading to Wylie. Drop Kimberly off at the house, to the shop, drop the Jeep. There we go. Crazy busy in there. Hey, how you doing? Good, sir. How are you? Typical snack, Cool Ranch Doritos, chicken salad sandwich, energy drink. What did you get, Alex?
I'm still full from what? Bubba's?
Yeah. I'm not. I'm ready to go again. All right, well, let's roll to the shop. Actually, I'm going to stop first and drop Kim off. I'll meet you guys at the shop, and then we'll unload the Jeep. Safe travels. And we're done. 5 days, Houston and back. A lot of work to sell 3 cars and buy one, but it was great to see all the people in the car world that we haven't seen since COVID started. First open air auction like that we've been to since January of 2020. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. Please like, tag, share, and follow. See you next time.